Welcome, crocheters. Thank you for picking my video to watch. I hope you like and enjoy. This is a flower headband for 3 to 6 months. No, sorry. 0 to 1 years. 1 year. And you can make this in different colors. It's very fun and easy. It's only 25 to 30 rows. I do 25 rows, but you can do more. But it also stretches, so you can check up on that later. And the flower is on my next video, so watch that next video if you want this flower. If you don't, then find another flower video. Alright, so to begin, you want a 4.25 millimeter hook. It's a G6, in other words, and I'm using this greenish yarn. I don't know what brand it is. I usually use Red Heart, but it doesn't matter what brand as long as you got a hook and yarn. So once you chain on 13 chains, then you want to work your double crochet in the 5th chain from the hook. So you do not count the loop on the hook, you go straight to the next one where the yarn's coming out. So that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So go into that 5th chain, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, double, making sure. So go ahead and do that double crochet. So there's my first double crochet, and it should look something like that. The chain's on the right side and the double crochet's in the left side. So now, after you got that first double crochet, you want to chain 1, because that will be our chaining space. As you can see how it's spaced out, we're chaining 1, that's how we get that space, and then we'll work into the chain 1 spaces. So now that you've chained 1, now you're going to skip a chain and go to the next chain. So go ahead and make a double crochet in that after you skip that chain. So that'll be our second double crochet. And now you want to chain 1 again. You'll be chaining 1 after every double crochet, and then you'll be skipping 1 after that chain 1. So go ahead and skip 1 chain and then go into the next. And you'll go through the whole row. So chain 1, double crochet, skip 1, go into that one, and then double crochet. So now that you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 double crochets, we've still got 1 more to go. So chain 1, then skip 1, double crochet this one. Then chain 1 again, and then go into your last chain. And you should use that last chain with that double crochet. Now, I somehow miscounted my chains or something, so I actually didn't skip 1, but in the next row, as long as you go into that space and chain 1 just like you did for the rest of the row, you should have it. Okay, alright. So that's what your first row should look like. Now, you want to continue on for 25 or 30 more rows. So I'm just going to keep playing the video until I get that many rows. So chain 3, turn, and then work in the first chain 1 space. So go ahead and make a double crochet in that chain 1 space, chain 1 after you get that, and then go into the next chain 1 space, then chain 1 again, and go into the next chain 1 space, and you're double crocheting these chain 1 spaces in case you didn't hear that. So chain 1, then double crochet next chain 1 space, and then chain 1, and then double crochet in this next chain 1 space. Oh, missed a strand. And then chain 1, and then finally one last double crochet. So you see that there's a little cluster there. Now you just want to pull that chain and that double crochet apart and you got the little hole right there. So you want to go into that and then do your double crochet, and that's what your second row should look like. So continue on until you have 25 to 30 rows. So chain 3, turn, double crochet, and first chain 1 space, and then chain 1. So you just keep doing these for all the rows. You keep chain 1, and you always work into the chain 1 spaces until you get to the last row where you're connecting the 2 pieces. Alright, so chain 1 and then double crochet in this chain 1 space, and then chain 1, then double, and then chain 1, double crochet in this chain 1 space, and then chain 1, and then double crochet in this chain 1 space, and then chain 1 one last time, and double crochet one last time into that space. Separate that double crochet from the chain, and that's what it should look like. And now also, I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's also in a zigzag when you're double crocheting this. So you got that zigzag double crochet look to it, and also that's what it's gonna look like, you know. And then I sewed the flower right onto where we connected it, so then you can see the seam. Alright, so watch my next video on how to connect and put the flower on. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for my next video.